What is up, y'all? What is up? What is up, y'all? What is up, man? What is up, man? What is up, y'all? Okay. Big brother, don't piss me off. That's one of my Gen Z terms. Don't piss me off, but you already did. So, we go through a whole season, right? They're playing with me right now. They're playing with me right now. I'll tell you. Last year, we had Ainsley, we had AI Arena, we had Janky World, and I was like, you know what? Hey, at least they're trying something new. I don't like it, but they're trying something new. And then once they see that a lot of the fandom doesn't like it, they're gonna be like, hey, let's get rid of this. We tried it, it didn't really work out the way that we expected it to. Now let's move on and get into some classic Big Brother. Instead, we get into this season. Hi, Charicity and Vicky. Instead, we get into this season talking about, oh, we're gonna have BB, what is it called? BB Blockbuster for like damn near the entire season because we are now in juries with 2 people in the jury house right now, and we still have BB Blockbuster with like 7 people in the house. Is it 7? Yeah, it should be 7. Yeah, we got 7 people remaining in the house. So then we do BB Blockbuster all the way up until the first week of jury. And then Rachel gets taken out on a twist where they do this reindeer game style elimination. And then after that, I'm thinking, oh, it's a month of mayhem. So, you know what? Rachel was just the first person to get taken out on that elimination. I assume that since there's still more people to get out and not enough weeks, that somebody else is going to get out in a similar fashion. Then I go to sleep, I wake up, I check everything, and it's like Vince's HOH. And then I'm like, so Month of Mayhem had an elimination style game that only took out Rachel, and then the next week you resumed with the regular elimination, and you just went to a regular straight up HOH competition, and then Vince wins the HOH. To add insult to injury, spoiler alert. I mean, this is a spoiler channel, I guess, but Vince won the HOH, and I was thinking about it. I'm like, I can't stand Vince, and Vince is also the epitome of this season. To be quite honest, what do I mean when I say Vince is the epitome of the season? I mean that Vince's gameplay would not be a winning gameplay on a season that didn't have all these available options for a person to get to the end. They didn't even have to take out Rachel strategically. They didn't have to face her in, you know, her having a chance to win a veto, a big brother blockbuster and politic. They took out the most dangerous social player in the game that way. We had multiple people, Kelly and Keanu, and to an extent Lauren, but probably to the biggest extent Kelly and Keanu, who just basically won their way to where they are. You had somebody who just lies to everybody, and everyone knows it. Everyone knows that, and everyone except for Morgan apparently just knows that Vince is lying to everybody, but he's still there. He's there, and then he's low key sitting there with possibly the best resume in the game. And earlier today, Jason was on here and he was asking what reason he's confused why they would take out Will. I'm not confused about why Vince would take out Will. Vince's best shot is against other people who are as disloyal as he is. And matter of fact, not even just listen. Actually, in thinking about it, imagine if he sat next to someone like Keanu. It's no guarantee that Vince would win, because there would probably be some people that are bitter about his presence there. Morgan, I don't know. Morgan would be loyal to the end. I feel like Morgan would be loyal to the end. Zingbot was this week. Zingbot was today. So I'm looking forward to seeing Zingbot zing. Um, uh, double eviction Thursday. I would love. So I guess since Vinny is there, I don't know who Vinny. I didn't see who Vinny said that he wants to nominate, but I hope that Kelly is on that list. And if Kelly is on that list, I hope she's the one who goes. And then I hope that Vince goes next. And then if Kelly and Vince were out of the game, the person that I'm going for to win the game at this point in time is Ashley. Ashley possibly has the worst resume out of who's remaining. Not possibly, but the thing is, I think that Ashley could make a fair argument if she was sitting in a final two chair. Because if you listen to the way that she explains herself, the way she explains her gameplay, even without having the comps, she still has a pretty good argument. And I think that if she adds like at least one HOH to her belt, she might be in a decent position. But that's who I would like to win. For real, for real. I would like to see her win. Will got voted out last night. You didn't see the Thursday episode? I guess not. I'll take that as a no. This is my apple. Adrian, hi. Will was ready to go. I don't think so. At the jury phase, I don't think so. To play this long. I say the better thing to say, rather than he was ready to go, is that he was prepped to go, because he said in his exit interview with Julie that all the people that were going to vote for him to go already told him that they were going to vote for him. So by the time he got to the exit interview with Julie, or by the time they got to the voting and everything, he already knew. They had already told him, that he was going, so he was ready in that sense. But I think my guy Will wanted to win, but I think that I said this, I was like, because everybody was like, Will's flying under the radar. I'll tell you exactly what I said, because I remember this. When people win to win, like Will for the win, and I was like, the thing about Will, oh, hold on, because I want to take it off the Bluetooth. There we go. Because when it's on the Bluetooth, I know the sound is a little different. Yeah, the thing about Will is I was like, Will has to have a competition, an HOH under his belt. So that whole thing about Will being like, I don't want to win because I don't want to make decisions. I don't want to win because I don't want to make a decision. I don't want to win because I don't want to make a decision. I don't want to win because I don't want to make a decision. I was like, all of that is fine and good to an extent. But once you get to about jury, I said, you got to get some comps under your belt, especially 1 or 2 HOHs. Because they'll use that exact same thing as the reason to evict you at some point. I specifically remember which season was she from? Season 24. Alyssa Snyder. I know that's not a popular player or anything, but I remember Alyssa Snyder, who I was like, Alyssa, I can't say this name for some reason tonight. Alyssa Snyder hasn't done anything. I don't think she had any cop wins. I don't think she had anything under her belt. But I think that she hadn't touched the block, or if she had touched the block, she had touched the block like really minimally. So, excuse me. She touched the block really minimally, so when it got time to put her on the block, the argument for her was like, oh man, her social strategy is incredible. Who doesn't like Alyssa? Alyssa doesn't even get talked about to get put on the block. Social game. And I think that whole thing happened because of Taylor Hale. Because I know she did have, I think, 3 comps or something like that she won, 3 or 4, but her resume did not stack up. If you're just talking about comps, her resume did not stack up next to Monty, but she won by a landslide, and I think that kind of thing is in the back of people's minds. But yeah, that's what I was saying about Will from early. That's going to be the exact reason they eliminate him. And then when you put in Disloyal Cast, Month of Mayhem, random gameplay on the part of Big Brother, and here we are with this game where I'm like, who do I want to lose the least, basically? Because the only person I really want to see win right now left in this game is Ashley. And honestly, if it's not Ashley, it's Keanu. That's where I'm at with the people who are left in the game. If it's not Ashley, it's Keanu. Not even because I think that he's had the best gameplay or anything like that, but because at this point, there's a lot of people that I just simply don't want to see win the game. That's where I'm at with it. Will just frustrated with the circumstances. Kelly is balled up. I'll be happy if Kelly goes out next. Truthfully. Oh, Morgan. How did I forget about Morgan? You know what? I'd be okay with Morgan winning too, but Morgan has just been annoying me. I can't wait to see Zingbot's Zorgan zing, because apparently it bothered her. I can't wait to see what it was. Because we all knew that if the two of them made it through to Zingbot, they were going to hear something from Zingbot about
their long hugs and their intimacy or whatever, all of whatever, everything and everything. Yo, it's been a long week, y'all. It has been a long week. I was in my office for like 2 seconds this week because I was in court with one of my clients, and then now I'm gonna have my own court situation because I had a racial profiling thing also on Wednesday, and I'm definitely gonna see what my options are with that, to tell you the truth. Let's see here. Okay. If Keanu continues to, I can't wait. He probably will. I can't wait till, as you said, it's double eviction next week. I can't wait to that. Just get people out as fast as possible. It's painful to watch the end of the season. Keanu may go up anyway since he put him up. He wants Ava to win. Wait, who's his 3 noms? He doesn't know how conniving she's being. These houses are for a rude awakening. Will stuck between Lauren and Morgan. Neither Vinnie. Playing the middle is good, but at some point you gotta start making moves. Taylor's season was a unicorn. I wasn't saying that Taylor's season is something that happens in subsequent seasons. I'm saying that Taylor's season influenced everyone's way of thinking of subsequent seasons, kind of similarly to the cookout. Amira, well, I don't know who started bad mouthing Taylor. I'm not sure who started that. I'm seeing 10 people currently. I saw 16 in the chat a few minutes ago, but I see 10 right now and 2 likes. The math is not mathing. Please hit the like button if you have not done so yet. That's where I'm at too. I don't like the other people. Definitely not Kelly or Ava. I agree, Vicky, that Morgan needs to separate herself from Vinnie. Vinnie is a thorn in her side and she doesn't realize it. Vinnie is using her to get to the end, just like he's using Lauren to get to the end. He's using both of them. I have a feeling that when they leave the house, I'm not so much sure about Lauren's end, but I feel like Morgan is gonna hate how she looks on TV. And she's gonna hate the things that he said on TV. Not that he badmouthed her as a person or anything like that, but just on the sense of listening to him talk about how she's a tool to his game. I have a feeling that she's gonna be really deeply upset about that. And then on top of that, she's gonna be catching this flack when she leaves, and that's gonna be tough. And I feel bad for Morgan because I like Morgan. Morgan doesn't give me homewrecker, and I know some people will be like, "Well, what do you think she's doing?" Okay, I mean, yeah, not that I'm saying that there's nothing wrong on her end, even though some people are saying that. Some people have this frame of mind of like, okay, if one person is in a relationship, then it's their responsibility to tell the other person no. And I'm not saying that's not the truth, but at the same time, especially in a case where both people know about the relationship, like the person who's in it, obviously, but then the person who's not in it, is informed by the person who is, and then they continue with whatever they're doing. There's a shared blame there, but that's neither here nor there. My whole point is, she came in there and she was feeling Zach. Zach's her man, like Zach's the person that she really likes. Vinny's just a friend. And then, she's crying over Vinny. If y'all remember, way back when, feels like way back when, but she was the same crying that she's doing over Vince right now, she was doing over Zach. And Zach was a guy that she actually, she wanted to be with him. There's a different energy there. Like, the energy she has with Vinny is not quite the same. Not that I'm saying she doesn't like him, because I think she has developed these feelings for him, but she really deeply had these clear romantic feelings for Zach. That's who she was in for. And then we saw when Zach got evicted, now she gravitated towards Vin from there. And I don't think Morgan is a bad person. I don't think Morgan is a homewrecker. I think that Morgan's view of reality is starting to get distorted over time. Who asked who what? She doesn't consider. Yeah, that's the whole thing. I agree. I think that when she keeps asking, oh, why did I keep getting questions about Vinny? Like, why do people think that me and Vinny have something more than what it is? It's like, I feel like on the inside in the hamster wheel, she doesn't see or really realize what it looks like. People shouldn't be pursuing somebody who... Okay, yes, there is. People shouldn't be pursuing someone that's in a relationship. He's got more of the pie to eat, but she's got her share. That's what I meant. Way too close, huggy, feely. That's what. See, that's key. That's the main part to me. That question that you just asked right there is the main part to me that I feel more strongly about than just them doing whatever they're doing in the house. If it was just them doing what they're doing in the house and nobody's saying anything, that's one thing. But they've referenced. Rachel has talked to them. Ava has talked to them. I think basically, I don't know if everybody has said something to them, but I know that multiple different house guests have talked to them about it. I know that Morgan was talking to Vince one day and saying that Rachel said she would be pissed if Brendan was behaving that way with another house guest. I know that several of them have said something about it. And in addition to the house guest saying something about it, I know that production has been talking to them about it for a minute. Because if you think of the last 3 episodes of Big Brother and all these segments where Vince and Morgan are answering questions about their situationship, it means that every single day in that house, they get called to the diary room and ask questions about the other, and they're still playing. That's the part of it that makes it a little worse for both of them. The fact that they are getting questions about it, and then they're getting together and laughing about it. Like that little clip that I posted up where he was just like, where Vince was just like, it's not like you're straddling me at 2 a.m. and we're making out. That might be cheating, but just, physical touch, intimacy, like physical touch, whatever, you being my safe person, that's not cheating. And then every week to be like, shout out to Kelsey, I love you, I miss you, and it's like, oh, and for her to be like, oh, I can't wait to meet Kelsey, playing in that lady's face. I'm sorry to say, you are playing in that lady's face, and I know that if I was Kelsey, I would not be happy with that. It's easy to get things blurred if you don't set boundaries, and then they're bouncing off of each other too. It's not wrong that we're doing this. No, it's not wrong. There's nothing wrong here, and Kelsey is gonna like it. You know, I spoke to Kelsey, and I know that Kelsey is gonna be very okay with it for that $750,000. Blah blah blah. And meanwhile, we're on the outside seeing the fact that Kelsey is not okay with it. Kelsey said she did not have such an agreement of what he was talking about. And he's playing a dangerous game with his life, you know, like with his personal life, I mean, because I just simply don't think that he's into her. Like I said earlier, Vince does not give me the vibes of he's in love with her. Vince gives me the vibes of he has like a codependency. Like, I need you and you need me. But it doesn't give me like I'm in love with you, but it also gives me I want you to be in love with me. And if I feel that slipping away, I'll do anything. Like when she wasn't talking to him in that episode, and then he was just like, oh, kissing her hand. I didn't know the context of why he was kissing her hand before, but then they showed on the episode. And it was just like, oh, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be a clinger. You go to the bathroom, I'm going to go to the bathroom. You go to the kitchen, I'm going to go to the kitchen. You know, like, I'm not leaving your side for the rest of the night. What? And this was after spending hours with Lauren. It was a little funny when Will and Ashley were kind of stirring the pot about Morgan's emotions about Lauren. Because I knew they were doing that, because it's like any hole and crack that you can find in the game, it's smart to expose that. I know when someone is feeling a kind of way. I know that's so true. Like the certain way that you, touch. Yeah, there's like they're really, man, as somebody who has been friend zoned plenty of times in my life, right? I know the difference between when somebody is touching me intimately, like they feel an intimate way, or if they're touching me like a bro. I can tell you clearly the difference. And you either encourage it or shut it down. I have some friends I'm affectionate with that were just friends, but is Vince cuddling with his friends back home? Well, I feel like multiple ways about that, because I referenced a Big Brother pair that apparently like the rest of the Big Brother world finally caught up to me on. It's funny when I say things and then I see weeks later people have come around to my references or saw them and stole them, but whatever the case may be. A while back I mentioned Christine and Cody. And Christine was married, and Cody and her were around the house hugging, cuddling, all that stuff. But you know the weird part? I felt like while I felt that Christine and Cody's relationship was inappropriate, there's a couple things. Cody was a touchy-feely. Like, Cody comes from an Italian family, so he was generally touchy-feely. Not saying that's an excuse, but, I mean, I know Vinnie has Italian in his family too, but, you know, Cody was like a touchy-feely. But what I was going to say is that despite it being inappropriate for whatever reason, I did not see like a romantic chemistry, oddly enough. Even though he was laying with her, massaging her shoulders, they would hold hands. And they did even more than what Vince and Morgan are doing to an extent, but I didn't get romantic vibes. And I don't get romantic vibes or energy from Vince towards Morgan. But on the other end, I definitely get those vibes from Morgan. Morgan, I do get those vibes from. Like, I never thought that Cody was gonna like want to break up the marriage and pick up Christine outside of the house. I never felt that way. Even though it was inappropriate what he was doing, I didn't get the feeling that he thought that there was something more that he wanted to pursue outside of the house. Whereas Morgan, I'm feeling differently about. I could be wrong, but that's just what it looks like. And you know what? What it looks like, something that I have learned in my lifetime, is that if it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, she might never admit that. And she probably wouldn't. She'd be too prideful to admit that that's what's happening with her. But everyone in the house is seeing it. Production is seeing it. I'm seeing it. You know, the fandom is seeing it. I'm very different. I don't catch every live. He has to pick a side eventually. The thing is, he might not have to pick a side if you think about it, because he's probably not going to put up either of them. So how many choices does he have in the house to put up? There's 9, 8. There's 7 people in the house, and he has to nominate 3. I mean, there's 9, 8, 7. He's the HOH, so there's 6 people that are available to nominate, and he has to nominate 3 of them. So with those 2 off the table, automatically, he doesn't have any choices unless he wants to flip the script and put one of those 2 on the block, which I kind of tend to feel like he doesn't. His 4 choices are already set in stone. It's just a matter of which 3 he puts up first and which one is his backdoor option. You know? So, Keanu, Kelly, Ashley, Ava. So one of those 4 is probably going to stay off the block, and then the one that he didn't put on the block is going to be the replacement nom. Now he's going to feel like he's kind of sitting pretty in a sense, because he's going to be like, all right, the 2 of them are going to be able to play in the HOH the next week, and they're also going to be 2 potential votes, even if they don't win. So he probably feels like he's in a pretty good position now. Because, listen, I got to give Vinnie the Weasel, because Vinnie the Lip doesn't do it for me. Vinnie the Weasel, I got to give him some credit. The fact that he's gone this long with minimally having to prove his loyalty to anybody. Go get chat. BCC, all the T is there. He's just a snuggler and probably does that with all his friends. Yeah, you can see all the emotion. I try to get sidetracked. I don't really, honestly, I'm not really on the T sites. I'm not on that thing that everyone talks about, Vicky, and I'm not on Reddit or anything like that. I'm not even trying to say like I'm the busiest guy in the world, but I do gotta say that once I started this new job, there's been far less opportunities for me to indulge in much. When I was still subscribed to Wes Bergman's Patreon, Wes used to be like, I don't really have time to do this challenge coverage. and I irresponsibly make the time during the challenge season because I love it, and I love the show, and I love connecting with the fandom. That's how I feel about this. My time has shrunk so significantly in the past year, but I do my best to keep up in the best way I can. But I don't watch nearly as much live feeds as I used to. I'm not nearly as tapped into the Big Brother community as I used to be, but I still like being here as much as I can. I wish I could be more of an informative channel, but I rely heavily on my good sources to give me the information I need. And then sometimes I get information from y'all when I jump on here, and you tell me things that I don't know within the comment section. Lauren is in the HOH room. That annoys me so much. He's definitely weaseled his way. Who is this thug? Alright, Shannon Lovely. You won the Troll of the Night award. I hope you enjoy. You're my only BB info center. I know your time is limited, but we still need you, so do what you can. Does he know you, Shannon? And of course Shannon does not know me. That's why Shannon is not going to be commenting. I think I've done a decent job, though, actually, because I was very concerned about how much Big Brother coverage I was going to be able to do. And I know some people are used to my long lives that I used to be doing, where I would get on here. It's like in previous years, I would even do the watch party where I'd be watching live with y'all. I'd pregame 7:45, then I'd watch the whole episode 8 to 9, and then from 9 to like 11, 12, I'd be sitting up. I'd recap the episode a little bit, and then I would be watching the feeds and commenting on the feeds and stuff. And I've had to cut a lot of that out because I'm like, I can't. That's just so much to do. But I've still been able to generally be there for most of Sunday, Tuesdays, and Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday episodes. And yeah, I've still been on quite a bit. And I want to shout out my dogs in the crib. I want to shout out y'all, honestly, because during the Big Brother off season, I literally do not get paid, because you have to reach up to a $100 threshold by a certain time every month to be able to get a YouTube paycheck. And outside of the Big Brother season, I don't get that. But during the Big Brother season, it's not a terrible amount, but for me, but it's at least, it's like maybe a couple $100 a month when Big Brother is on, through much higher engagement, super chats and super thanks and super likes and memberships and stuff, and it all adds up pretty decently, I'm gonna say. So appreciation to those who have helped contribute for that. Oh, I'm getting ready to actually I was gonna go inside, but I forgot I have my computer out here and my Wi-Fi picks up, so maybe before that leaf just scared the heck out of me. Maybe before I go inside, I might turn on my feed real quick. Keanu wants him to nominate Kelly, Ava, and Lauren. The thing about it is, like, it matters to some degree, but Lauren, he's not gonna nominate Lauren. I mean, at least I don't think he's gonna nominate Lauren. That would surprise me. If at this stage in the game he nominated his most loyal minion, because I have a hard time just saying ally with the way he's controlled her from beginning to end, for the most part, except for that Morgan vote, which he still could have even had control about. Oh, how about, by the way, how about in the episode, it's showing Vince basically playing in Morgan's face by running and telling Lauren everything that Morgan said in the HOH room and laughing about it. Oh, here's my guy. Here's my guy, Crash Out Keanu. Crash Out Keanu is in the building.
And she's still talking shit about me, so
I'm saying
don't be
outside
surprised
of
about
you.
anything.
This is an interesting layout because the layout looks different than it has looked before.
She would never turn her back on me or anything, and she's trying to get me out of the fucking game, so look at that.
Yeah, Morgan and Keanu are pissed.
The worst case scenario is the three of us being up there as initial noms, because
Where's that overthrow the HOH thing when you need it, man?
then that's already one person down, and the other person wins the block.
Well, Vicky, my schedule, I know you haven't realized my schedule by now, but I fall asleep 10 o'clock, 10:30, I wait in my time, and then I wake up like 3 o'clock in the morning the next day. You got you. Thanks for being my one-stop BB shop. Let's see what message was held. Oh, Vicky did that. Okay, thank you for blocking that. Lauren says she will win, veto, and take down Ava. Kelly is the blockbuster queen. And then put up Keanu to replace Ava. Okay, so if Keanu is not an initial nom, I kind of hope that somehow... Okay, so who's the noms? Okay, so... Yeah, so that means the noms would be Kelly, Ava, Ashley. I hate that Ashley's in that group, because if it was Ashley versus somebody, if it was like Ashley versus Ava, Ashley might not survive that one. Ashley versus Kelly, that's a little bit more iffy because Vinnie voted for Ashley to... Oh, Vinnie can't vote, so... Lauren, I think, voted for Will to stay. It's only gonna be what, 4 votes, 7 left, 2 on the block, so that's 5, 1 HOH, so there's gonna be 4 votes. It's only 4 votes, so who's for Ashley? Hold on. There's a lot going on right now.
I think backdoor would be better though. And I will
I think so too.
gun for that HOH. I mean, veto. Like hard. And I think it could be Bull Arena.
Here's the thing about
Lauren is basically saying that she wants Keanu out bad.
I would rather it is on Ashley, which kind of puts you in a tough position because I know you're closer with Ava than Kelly.
Oh, this is what I was saying. So Vinny said he would rather the HOH, I mean the power veto, be used on Ashley.
And she takes anybody and everybody over me. And if I'm trying to do what's best for my game, I think she should probably go.
Oh, I got that totally wrong. My bad. My bad. I got that totally wrong. He'd rather Ashley be gone.
The whole like Kelly Ava thing. We are like.
He'd rather Ashley be gone. My bad.
But even Kelly was like, I can't be David. He was like, I don't
Oh.
want to take her.
Oh, I had it right the first time? I had it right the first time. Who's late night crew? I'm usually on my phone watching true crime. So sometimes I miss the prompt. I believe you have a prompt. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Why does it keep cutting me out of this HOH room, though?
Like, I was so happy when he went to the goal. Like, yes.
Well, yeah, because I knew.
Look at them. Look at Keanu and
I knew if Kelly went elsewhere, I would block.
look at Keanu and Ashley cooking at 2 o'clock. At what time is it for them? 1.
Which I still think is insane.
No,
but,
12,
you know,
12:39, 12:49. What's she making?
Final 3 according to you guys. So.
Well, I mean, that's just
Oh,
what
like is she making like a burger or something?
Yes. Me personally, I didn't.
Looks
I'm
like
not saying
she's
I didn't
making a
care, but
burger.
it's like, I mean, at this point, everyone could be having that.
I'm not really interested in that conversation.
With like the votes. She could also say I had an HOH, and I didn't give a fuck what anyone said. I put up 3 guys that I wanted to do, and I sent
Against
home
you?
Ava.
Yeah.
Ha.
You won 3 HOHs.
Yeah, but I've pissed everyone off who I was aligned with, and I've never been close with the other side. Rachel doesn't give me her vote over Ava. Will doesn't give me his vote over Ava. Ashley never gives me her vote over Ava. Are you kidding me? Every single person that I look at on that screen doesn't give me. Kelly never gives me her vote over Ava. I lose every single time against her.
Okay, so I see what he's saying. He's doing the same thing like what he did with Will last week, where he's saying, I would rather Ava go home over Ashley because Ava is more well-liked than I am. And Lauren is like, are you crazy? She has 3 HOHs. She's got a resume.
So.
That's why it's hard, because like I don't want to send another one of your allies home.
But Lauren is saying,
Somebody who I'm aligned with home. Like
Lauren is saying, Ava, I'm aligned with Ava, so I don't want her to go home.
I don't know if she can still.
This is what I'm saying. Vince is not, if y'all are paying attention, Vince is actually not playing a game that is aligned with Lauren or Morgan. The only thing that you can basically guarantee from Vince with either of them is the fact that until he has to, mathematically, he's not going to put them on the block. Oh, until his hand is forced. If his hand gets forced,
The cap's behind
he would.
Are you mad at me? Just because I said Ava's gonna win?
No.
Okay.
No.
I don't want to keep sending your. I know you and I are. You know.
I know. It's
Have
just.
a shared goal of ending in the final 2 together.
He's saying exactly what I'm saying, which is like, I'm not going to put you on the block, but we also are not aligned with the people that I'm going to nominate when I'm HOH. And the thing about this that would annoy me if I was Lauren is that it was like, I have made HOH picks based on you multiple times.
Kelly and Ava don't want you out necessarily. Morgan and Keanu want me out.
Everyone is telling me that I'm their target. Everyone tells me that I would not only go on their block, but
Yeah, Vince is only playing the game for Vince.
I don't even have a vote to say.
I don't know. I only watched Survivor from season 42 and on. 42 is when I started watching Survivor.
She probably keeps me because she would evict Keanu for sure. But if I'm talking about Ava, if I'm sitting next to Morgan, she evicts me. If I'm sitting next to Kelly, she evicts me. If I'm sitting next to Ashley, she evicts me. So
I don't-
you obviously evicts me. So
I don't-
everybody except one person.
They don't even agree on the game.
I bet you Morgan would go for you.
From Ava's vote? This is three. There's a chance of a tie this week. Because we were assuming that we skipped over it because we thought 2 people were going home tonight. We were wrong.
I thought 2 people were going home tonight. I'm pissed that it's not.
So if we're
Because it's making this one-time thing with Rachel look crazier.
HOH and 2 nominees.
Like, I was like, okay, vindication a little bit that somebody else is going to go home on this freaking mayhem twist. It doesn't even happen. Why does it keep cutting me out of this conversation? Oh, maybe it's because my Wi-Fi is not fully connected from out here.
I don't know if I go on Keanu's block, but he says that it wouldn't be me on the block. So then even if you go up,
I'm so upset that Keanu came back in and him or Ashley could not pull this out.
If someone like Kelly is next,
Another week of Vince's HOH is gonna drive me crazy.
Ava's gone.
And then we don't get an episode until next week, Wednesday.
I don't have listeners.
So now we have to go Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We have to go 6 days with no episode.
Or whoever wins veto evicts at that point, I think.
They usually do. That's why when you're saying double eviction, I'm wondering, is it really going to be double eviction, or is the double eviction going to be a continued month of mayhem thing where they just skipped a week and then next week they're going to do another elimination game? That's what I'm wondering.
But somehow it has worked this far.
Because Julie always announces, next week, double eviction. And she hasn't said that yet.
Taking shot at each other's.
Wants to win an HOH?
Yeah, at this point.
Vinnie and Lauren
Well, I mean,
are
just even in
both
general, just
non-confident
throughout the course of the
people, which is
season,
probably...
because you want to
Yeah.
you want to hear from your family, you want to like have some sort of grasp that you're at least doing something right, and you don't feel like
Yeah, Morgan, that's why you need to win an HOH, man. These two, like, really, really just annoy me. I hate listening to Vinnie and Lauren have game conversations. It grinds my gears.
I felt it when I lost the blockbuster to,
No, she did not say it. She has never said it yet.
Rachel's HOH.
And I feel like we've been robbed because I love double evictions, man. Getting that mayhem thing instead of a double eviction grinds my gears. Forget the mayhem. Keep it traditional, man. Just like all these Big Brother legends are saying, keep that joint traditional. We don't need all this extra stuff.
I'm so icky about it.
See, that's why I'm like, and that's how I was too. I was like, I don't know if I want to win, but then when it came down to me and Kelly,
Oh, you beat me to it, Sauce. I mean, you beat me to it, Tricity.
Guaranteed. Me, Morgan, Ashley, and then maybe back to Keanu.
I think who are you thinking for initial noms? I feel like you only have
Initial noms, I only have 2. It was going to be Ava, Kelly, Ashley, or Ava, Kelly, Keanu.
That's what I said. It's not like he has choices. If he doesn't want to put Lauren and Morgan on there, there's only 2 sets of choices.
3 people are.
It's just a matter of which one of those 4 that he wants to leave off.
then you have to put either me or
They swear that they're at odds right now, and they never would, and he wouldn't put her up, let alone not use veto on her. Unless I convince him that he's telling me.
Yeah, I know, Vicky, but
I can't put him
it's...
up because he would put his veto on her. Do I fucking start saying?
Hi, new subscriber.
in any case to backdoor Keanu. If it comes down to that, you know what I mean?
Lauren's big on backdooring Keanu.
Kind of like I did, but hopefully it works.
Your veto picks worked flawlessly. There's only 2 people who can play.
I get so mad at myself, I can't.
Don't get mad at yourself.
I said freaking one.
No, that's okay, because then my ally could have gone home. Morgan could have left, and then she's in the blockbuster, and then Keanu could have won. She would have had a better chance, but Keanu still probably wins, and then I have no numbers. All I have is you at that point. So it's hard for us to like navigate this together because it's like you lose an ally, I'll lose an ally. You lose an ally, I'll lose an ally. And I don't want to come after each other's like numbers.
Right. But
they're not my numbers, so it hurts me. And look at us back-to-back HOHs. Are we compies?
are we copies?
No, it's not funny.
And then I'm gonna
He's like, look at us back-to-back,
more wins than
back-to-back HOH winners. Are we compies? Like, shut up, man. I can't stand this guy.
I mean, this helped me. This was nice. Now I have like the balance.
3 HOHs.
Valkyrie was a coordination.
That's why I want to see a double eviction, a standard traditional double eviction, so I can see the standard amount of pressure applied from one of those. This is not classic Big Brother. This is far from it. I can't. Like, the blockbuster needs to go. I agree.
That's what I felt. I was like, I feel really good in the game right now. I don't need to win this.
I forgot about my. Well, not I forgot about it, but I couldn't find my beard roller. I feel like it's actually been working, because yeah, the lighting's not good enough for y'all to see that, but
How long is something? So before coming to the show, I was like, how many seconds are in X amount, 10 minutes? How many seconds are in 20 minutes? How many seconds are in an hour?
I made a Quizlet.
Really?
With that.
And so I knew, that's hilarious. So I knew that it was going to be seconds, probably on the length of the video. So I don't know if it's on TV, but
I have a few things that I'm possibly gonna get on Temu.
that video was 3 minutes, I'm sure.
Even though that I'd never use it again, I had an idea of a few cheap items that I need that Temu might serve me well for.
In seconds, how long was the video from start to finish? In my head, I was like, there's no way it was 5 minutes.
Excuse
That
me.
feels long. And there's no way it was 1 or 2 minutes. That's way too quick.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming I'll shoot the middle, go somewhere in 3, and I knew it was going to be in seconds. How many? So when you read it, I like started laughing. I was like,
Yeah.
I already got my answer written down before you asked the question.
I made a Quizlet that had all of those number stats on it. Like how many seconds are in a day.
The only thing is, I don't know what I did with my beard oil. But I have actually liked these products that I've been using on my face. But it's also been a big miss that I have not tagged those people, because my point I said from the beginning was that I'm going to try to be getting brand deals.
I see it.
I know, I do too.
Hold on a minute.
But I don't like being in tough positions, and I don't want you getting mad at me again, because Catherine went home with my last situation.
He's so manipulative. I don't want to put you in bad positions, and I don't want you to be mad at me. Like, he says this stuff to everyone.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But that was, I didn't take
At the end of the day, he'll have a whole 2 to 3 hour conversation with her just to tell her, I'm not putting up who you want, and I'm not going to use the power of veto on who you want me to use it on. But because I care about you, I'm not putting you up. He would annoy me so much in that house if I was in there.
Last week because I had no other option. And turning my back on someone, me and Keanu are not necessarily
You can definitely go down the rabbit hole, the Temu rabbit hole. All right, y'all. It's almost an hour.
Maybe I am an asshole. I don't know. Maybe I am an asshole.
No, you're not. Don't say that.
I mean,
I would say I have 5 to 10 minutes left to do this song and dance before I go in. I think that I'm actually going to sleep and then I'm going to go into work early because I have a bunch of things to do because my schedule this week is taking me out the game. My work schedule has taken me out the game. So I need to get in early and catch up on some stuff, man.
There's only two ways. Sorry, go ahead.
So
So I'm probably going to be on here another 10 to 15 minutes.
Did you even tell Kiana that he has a confederation? He would be pissed.
Yes.
It's amazing that Keanu is still there, to be honest with you. It's amazing.
Do we care?
It's impressive in some sorts. Keanu being there is not like as impressive as a Dan Giesling staying, obviously, but
There's no more people to yell at.
for Big Brother that had Brother Blockbuster, it's impressive that he's been able to win that much, that he's been so many people's primary target, and he's still in the game.
It's like, are we getting called tonight? What's happening?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I think you should try another back door.
But I really don't want you to use the veto on Ava or Kelly. The weirdest fucking way, I'd rather it be used on Ashley of all people who I
That's
can't
the
stand.
same thing I said to you last week.
I
said I
know.
want the veto used on Ashley.
I can't stand her. Do you know how hard it was to evict the will today? Of Ashley irritating.
Vince said he can't stand Ashley, but he'd rather it be used on Ashley. And I think his reasoning, I don't know about the Kelly part of it, but at least for the Ava part, his reasoning is that Ava has a better resume and is more well-liked.
That would ruin everything.
Okay.
That would screw up my entire week, and Keanu is proven right. Because then I put.
That's a perfect way to put it. I'm pinning that comment. Vinnie the Weasel and Keanu the Cop Beast are like roaches you can't get rid of. Agreed.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm okay. Thank you though.
Morgan crashes the party. Oh, she just came in to bring them something. And I know that
I need ketchup.
Ew.
What? Stop. Do you want half?
she came in to bring Vinnie some food, and
Then you need ketchup.
I know she just came in there to crash the room because they've been sitting in the room for a while. And I know she's pissed for them to be in there. I know it. Okay.